Hello guys, welcome to yet another video. This one is going to be on the GTX 1080 Ti, which refuses to die. And I don't mean like the card itself, it's just the generation. It just keeps going, man. This thing is so desired, so popular. Um, and I think it has to do with this 11 gigabyte of GDR5X frame buffer. They're very relevant today, especially in games that 8 gigabytes of frame buffer is just not enough. Well, this thing will do the job for you. 1080p, some 1440p if you lower your graphics settings. But anyway, quick, just you know what? Just talk about the card. This card came in with a catastrophic failure in the faces. I have replaced the thermal pads there. It took me a while to get this card working. It has some delamination there near the two 8-pin connectors. I had to remask that. I use good quality thermal pads there on the faces, because that's a point of failure for this particular for these cards. Very typical. And yeah, it's that pink one there that goes over the faces here. I had one face that blew up, and it took out the neighbor one, well, kind of. So I had to reconstruct the. I had to first grind through it, and then replace the pad, replace a couple of rewire a couple of SMDs next to it, resistors, and I had to also replace the neighboring chip, and I had to wait, of course, for all that stuff to arrive from China, but now it works wonders. Um, so, according to Tech Power Up, this is a 352-bit bus graphics card, obviously 11 gigabytes. And this is the reason why this card is so popular even today. You can see it's, if you compare it to the 6650 XT by AMD, the 6650 relative performance, according to this graph here, take it for what it is, it's just 6% faster than 1080 Ti. Now the 6650 XT is not, that's not a, you know, that's not a weakling. That's a packs a little punch for an entry graphics card. So yeah, this kind of says a lot, if you ask me. But yeah, here's a 1080 Ti for you. It's still alive in 2024. Now, the point of the video today, I just wanted to actually test it out, see how it performs, look at some metrics, and see if this is something that could be of interest to you if you're looking for a used graphics card that won't break the bank. Now, you know what? I should have done this. I should have done this with the screen capture, but we can look on eBay. And see how much a 1080 Ti's are going for. Yeah. Let's see here. This is Norwegian kroner, so it's about 300 bucks there. This guy wants 300 bucks for this one. 300 here. This one is asking about $200. Okay, this one is probably broken. Yeah. Yeah, you can find these cards and have a pretty good deal on them. You have to be careful where you buy them. I mean, they could be a little bit sketchy, especially with all this, you don't know who you're buying them from. This, wow, okay, cool. Look at this. The very card that we have here on the desk. They want 240 euro for this one. Yep. But yeah, it is still a very relevant card today. So let's get into some benchmarks, some gameplay, and see how well it's doing in 2024 at 1080p. Remember, I'm not doing any 2K or 4K with this card because it's a 1080 Ti. So, and I know a lot of people that are still playing at 1080p. I myself still play at 1080p in some games because I feel like it. All right, so let's get to some gameplay and see how this card performs. Alright, so now let's do Cyberpunk. Of course, we're gonna start with 1080p, and we're gonna enable NVIDIA Reflex Low Latency because why not? It's there, so might as well use it. Alter settings, as far as like the quick preset for the graphics, and that enables AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution 2.1 by default, so we'll just leave it alone. Let's just go with the quick preset here. Okay, so let's see what we get at 1080p Cyberpunk. Set this here. Let's just go for a little drive. Stutter there, but should be okay. And that's another one, another dip. As you can see, this game loves the system memory. At 1080p, VRAM is not so bad as far as like the load on the VRAM. But it does have these sudden dips in frame rate. So yeah, I mean 63 FPS average with on Cyberpunk. It's not so bad. Okay, yeah, I think we'll end it here.
All units in the area. Sorted to conduct reported in Watson.
Yeah, so 63 FPS.
On my way,
That's what we're getting here. Ultra settings as far as graphics, 1080p, Cyberpunk. Alright, so we'll start with the with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're at 1080p. Graphics ultra high. So yeah. Alright. And VSync off. No upscaling or anything like that. So alright. Let's go. Let's reset this here. Okay. There we go. That's better. So it's looking good so far here. Over the water. Pretty smooth, I think. I mean, to the eye, it looks pretty smooth. So let's go to land and see what's going on here. Where should we go? Should we Stavanger? Oh, okay, cool.
Stop the ship here!
By Thor, What's got into you?
Okay, whatever. Let's go. Let's go for a little run. And we're kind of struggling here a little bit.
You there! You look like you could handle yourself in a fight. Eivor Wolfkist, is that you? Make way for Eivor, the terror of the western shores!
Okay. Yeah, okay, dude, sure. So yeah, in this game it looks like the 1080 Ti is starting to show its wrinkles here. It's starting to show a little bit of age. But if you lower the settings from Ultra, where I have it right now, I'm pretty sure that
Should be cautious around here.
you will get better frames per second here. But here out in the open, of course, where there's not much going on, I'm getting pretty high frames per second here. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it good for this one here. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're hitting averaging 63 FPS. For those of you used to 144 Hertz or 244 or 240 Hertz, whatever, of course 63 FPS means nothing. But when you consider that this is a, say, about 5 or 6 year old graphics card running modern games, this is a 2022 game, it means a lot. So yeah, and we're running at max settings too, so yeah, let's not ignore that. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one here. Alright, this is Far Cry 6. Let's take a look at the settings here. 1080p, quality, graphics set to ultra settings. And the only thing I've changed here is the field of view scaling, set it to 100. Okay, so let's get into the game. Yes, get out of here. Okay, let's go for a little drive. Drive you over, homie.
Lara, I'm at the depot.
Libertad needs that fuel, so taking that depot isn't just about dealing with the army. It also means securing that gasoline. You've got to do this smart, Danny. Find some high ground and use your phone to scout out cameras and alarms.
Yeah,
We're
we
not
got you.
doing that. Textures look pretty good. The game overall looks good. Oops, what's up? There are a lot of fire here. Oh, cool. Yeah, whatever. Where you at?
Guerrilla, there's soldados
64
on the road
FPS,
heading
not
to your
bad.
position.
What does this unlock?
Danny, you've got soldados heading your way.
Okay. Let's see, let's go with this guy. You're shooting at me. Oh, you. Yep. But yeah, okay, so Far Cry 6, 1080p, ultra settings, 62 FPS. Not bad. And then it looks like it's pretty smooth gameplay, no stutters or any frame time drops. Excuse my lewdness. Wow. Man, alright. Alright, so now we're doing God of War. We're gonna be rendering at 1080p. That's where we have to be. And graphics at ultra settings. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, let's reset this here. And yeah, as you can see, we're I think the metrics speak for themselves. For itself, it's struggling here a little bit, but you have to remember that this is an older card, like I said, like I keep saying, and these are newer titles, so not bad. I mean, it is playable if you lower the graphics settings. I'm not gonna fight the queen because she's just gonna kick my butt, so let's get out of here. Let's go for a different run. Let's get out of here. Forget you, man. What do you guys think about my outfit, man? Got the lava chest and groin coverings, and the axe pommel, I think it's called, and the axe, like the blades too. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? I think it's pretty cool. Alright, let's get out of here. I love this game, by the way. It's beautiful. It's got some beautiful graphics. So it also loves VRAM and system memory. So be prepared. 16 gigabytes ain't gonna cut it for this game. If you want to play even at 1080p, you can see that this thing is like pushing. I have 32 gigabytes installed, by the way. So yeah, but even then it's using half of my memory. Alright, cool. Let's take a look around. Did I defeat this guy already? Yeah, I did already. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go on the boat. See how this goes. So, I don't know about you guys, but even at 58 FPS, this still is very playable. Like, I can do this, you know, like I can play this, you know what I mean? This is more like, it's better than console-like FPS, you know what I'm saying? It's not 144 hertz or anything like that, but yeah, this is totally doable, man. And you get that eye candy at 1080p still, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I dig this. So, yeah. Okay, so 58 FPS it is for God of War. 1080p max settings, graphics settings, that is. Okay, we're at Horizon Zero Dawn, and we are at 1080p. No upscaling or anything like that here. Graphics to ultimate quality. Alright, let's get the metrics here. reset this. And again, yeah, the 1080 Ti is starting to show a little bit of aging here. Let's just go this way here with there's a lot of texture and grass and all that other stuff. Whoa, got some stutters there, some dips. Yep, there's another one. But usually in that area there, I typically get those dips. So I don't know, it has maybe something to do with the frame buffer there loading or whatnot. So I don't know exactly why that is. So yeah, 1080p, highest quality. We're averaging 56 FPS here. Can I? Yeah, I can do this. Haha, you can't get to me. Dude, whatever. Nope. Okay, so yeah, we've hit the end of this benchmark. Looks like our average is going to be 50 or 60 FPS. We'll call it 60 here for Horizon Zero Dawn. 1080p, highest quality setting. Alright, we're in GTA 5. 1080p, and oops, sorry, and MSAA times 4 because this just looks better than this junk here. This makes the game look blurry, and everything to very high except for grass. I set it to high, and then the advanced options, extended distance to half, and then high detail streaming to on. Okay. Alright, how about we go for a little drive? And GTA 5 loves system RAM, as you can see. Let me reset the metrics here. There we go. Okay. Pretty smooth, 121 FPS, 1080p, very high settings. And I've also noticed that this game, despite being what, now 9 years old, almost 10 years old, it actually loves CPU. It taxes your CPU as well as system RAM. It also does like video memory. And as you can see here, this is not really like taxing the GPU. GPU is cruising along at 90, 93%, 94%. So,
Whoa, too close!
Yeah, the game just runs very smooth. But that's because these two came out roughly around the same time. This game actually came out sometime before the 1080 Ti. So, but yeah, at 1080p, this game looks fantastic. Very high settings. I like it at least. It's one of my favorite games. What? Get out of here. Let's get back in our car. Alright, I think we've done enough damage here. We've got enough attention, so let's get out of here. But yeah, this is GTA 5 on the 1080 Ti. So if this is mostly the game that you play, the 1080 Ti will definitely not disappoint you. Yeah, this is very, very smooth. Yeah. Okay, so I think we'll leave it here. This is GTA 5 on the 1080 Ti.